talking about a 200,000-year-old operating system underneath everything you think you know about yourself. It's making decisions about your career, your relationships, in every single room you walk into before logic even activates, before you even sit down. Every single room, not just meetings, every room. Before you say a word, the lizard brain in every person in that room is running a scan. The scan takes about 7 seconds, and in those 7 seconds, the room, they already decided 3 things: where you rank, whether you're a threat or irrelevant, and whether your voice is worth listening to when you open your mouth. This isn't theory, it's wiring. The oldest part of the nervous system doesn't care about your credentials. It doesn't read your resume. It doesn't know you prepared for 3 hours last night. It reads signals. And the signals you're broadcasting right now were installed before you had the cognitive infrastructure to question them. Your parents installed them. Your teachers installed them. Your first boss installed them. The kid who embarrassed you in grade school installed them. The classroom that taught you to raise your hand and wait your turn installed them. And not one of those people knew what they were installing into you. That's the part that should bother you. You didn't even consciously choose the things you're broadcasting now, but you're still being judged by it. You didn't choose the pace, that you default to when you feel nervous. You didn't choose the posture your body collapses into when someone challenges you. You didn't choose the way you fill silence because silence feels dangerous to you. The room is reading all of that. The question isn't whether this is fair. The question is whether you're finally willing to see the program. In a high pressure room, nobody has time to read your life story before they decide who to follow. The room follows the signal stack. Because once you see the lizard brain reading status in real time, you start noticing it everywhere. At work, in meetings, in interviews, in family dynamics. People pretend logic is running the show. Logic is not running first. The lizard brain is. And the lizard brain reads what I call the signal stack. There's 7 signals. Alright, 7. The lizard brain reads them all in under 7 seconds. Isn't that a coincidence? The first signal is pace. That's how fast you move. The person who walks slowest is usually the person the lizard brain assigns the most weight to. Not because slow walking is a trick. The lizard brain reads rushing as fleeing. It reads frantic movement as fear, and slow movement as this person that's not afraid of what comes next, because I'll block it. The second signal is posture. And I don't mean stand up straight like a soldier. The lizard brain reads expanded posture as dominance. It reads collapsed posture as submission. This is biological. Every social animal on Earth runs some version of this calculation. The third signal is pause. The willingness to let silence exist. Most people can't hold silence because silence makes them feel exposed. So they fill it. They explain more. They soften the sentence. The person who can pause, hold the room's attention in silence, and then deliver the next sentence with precision, that's the person the room feels. The fourth signal is precision. Low status communication over explains. It hedges, I think, kind of, sort of, maybe, I don't know, if that makes sense. Shut your mouth. High status communication uses fewer words with more weight, and not I don't know and maybe, and where's the certainty? Where's the certainty? The fifth signal is presence. So it's whether you're actually in the room or you're trapped in your head watching yourself perform. Presence, it's not some mystical thing. Most people aren't present. They're monitoring themselves. How did that sound? Did they like that? Was that too much? Oh, do I look nervous? Bruh, the room can feel it. The sixth signal is proximity. So low status people, they gravitate to walls and corners. High status people, they're the center of the room. But not aggressively and not performatively. This has to come natural. You keep placing yourself at the edge of every single room. Don't be shocked when the room treats you like an edge character. Now, the seventh signal is the frame. So that's the underlying assumption you carry into every single interaction. So if your frame says, I hope they like me, The room reads that. Everybody can sense that. If your frame says, I know something they need to hear, the room senses and reads that too. So the frame is the deepest signal because it leaks into all the others. Pause, position, presence, and proximity all obey the frame underneath them. Every room you've ever walked into is reading all seven. The pace, the posture, the pause, the precision, the presence, the proximity, and lastly, the big daddy, the frame. And until now, most people never even had names for them. They just knew something was going on, something was happening. They knew there was some person, he walked in and the room changed. They knew someone else spoke and everyone for some reason listened. They knew they had the answer but still felt invisible. Now you have the language, but here's the uncomfortable part. Knowing the seven signals doesn't automatically fix them. You can know you should move slower and still rush into rooms. You can know you should pause and still fill every silence with words. You can know you should hold frame and still end up collapsing the second someone challenges you. Because knowing doesn't fix the install. The signals are the output. The SAC dynamics that I teach, that's the source code. The Be Merry framework, that's the source code. So, I wish I can, go on and on about it, but that's what the Marabha method exists to rebuild. The diagnosis is free, I just gave it to you. The deeper install is a different kind of work. So if you just watched this and thought of a room that sorted you last week and you're sick of it, go to marabhamethod.com, start with the free community. The program was running your whole entire life, but now you finally see it. Build accordingly with me.